Goku is known for being extremely merciful and having a pretty well-defined moral compass. While his morality has evolved over time, as I explained in my Morality of Goku video, it made me wonder, what if Goku killed his enemies? I'm not saying he'd go back to that right away, as he used to kill his enemies before he became an adult, but what if Goku started killing his enemies again, earlier than he decided to in the main story? Let's get into it. Goku would still allow Piccolo to live after the 23rd Tenkaichi Budokai because he wants to win the tournament, save Kami, and test a new moral ideology, mercy. This test is quickly derailed by the arrival of Raditz though, a foe that proves that mercy cannot be relied on and that threats must be handled by ending them rather than allowing them to go free. This is where the change takes place. Goku from this point on returns to killing the villain regardless of all else as a means to stop the threat before they can cause more harm. This, however, still means Goku is dead as a result of the Makanko Sappo on Raditz, and does give him a year to train with King Kai before the arrival of Nappa and Vegeta. The Saiyan arc itself would be relatively unchanged. The Z-Fighters would be unable to overcome the wall that is Nappa, which results in the deaths of Yamcha, Chaozu, Tenshinhan, and Piccolo. When Goku does arrive on the battlefield, he's infuriated that his friends are dead, and all because he didn't leave when he should have. This enraged Goku took out his frustrations on Nappa, killing him extremely quickly. No crippling and no chance for Vegeta to leave with Nappa. The fight from here continues as normal as well. Vegeta is an overwhelming force and not someone that Goku can handle on his own. The combined effort of Goku, Gohan, Krillin, and Yajirobe are required to take down this foe. When all is said and done, Vegeta is killed by Krillin before he has the chance to escape. Goku feels no need to stop him this time around. This would lead us directly to the Namek arc. But unlike the normal storyline, Vegeta isn't involved at all, and things go quite differently because of it. You see, though Frieza would have knowledge of Krillin and Gohan being on the planet because he sees them, Dodoria wouldn't be killed by Vegeta and would report back to Frieza that he had killed these outsiders. With the Scouters destroyed by the Namekians and Frieza thinking that Gohan and Krillin are dead, Gohan and Krillin are able to move freely around the planet with little issue. Gohan and Krillin are able to sense Ki, allowing them to collect Dragon Balls from the villages alongside the Dragon Radar. This village would be the one that Vegeta attacked in the main story, and the other Dragon Ball would of course be gotten from Elder Guru's house. This would also remove the need for the Ginyu Force to come to the planet. Frieza calls them not only for Scouters, but also for his premonition caused by Vegeta. However, with Dodoria and Zarbon still alive, this premonition just doesn't exist in this story, and so the Ginyu Force are never called, and they still go to Yardrat. More Scouters are brought to the planet by normal Frieza Force troops, but it will take them a week to get there, meaning they'll arrive after Goku does. In desperation, and hoping it would be quicker too, Frieza and his remaining forces continue to search the planet in search of more villages. They assume the Namekians have hid the Dragon Balls, and so they hope to get more information by finding more Namekians. This leads Frieza to finding Guru's home, as he originally did, just without a Scouter this time. Just like the original story, Nail confronts Frieza, and Guru telepathically communicates with Dende to tell him to make the Earthlings wish while the true evil was distracted. Frieza's ship was full of his weaker soldiers. He knows that Dodoria and Zarbon are the only ones capable of taking care of any warrior-type Namekians that appear at the villages, so sending out other soldiers would be pretty useless. This leaves a perfect opportunity for Krillin and Gohan to attack the ship, take the Dragon Balls, and make their wishes. Obviously at this point, things start happening fairly similarly to the original story. Piccolo is revived and brought back to the planet Namek. The dark skies make Frieza question Nail further, and he reveals that a wish was being made on the Dragon Balls currently. The enraged Emperor flies back to his ship to face those who dared take his wish, and as he arrives, the Dragon Balls turn to stone. You see, Guru sensed that Frieza was closing in on the Earthlings, and so he sacrificed himself to stop Frieza from somehow getting his wish. Just after Frieza arrives, Zarbon and Dodoria show up as well. They immediately attack Gohan and Krillin, but with their potential unlocked from Guru earlier, it's an easy win for the Earthlings. Frieza was now even more infuriated. Gohan and Krillin were strong, but they couldn't even stand up to First Form Frieza. Krillin was only at a power level of 75,000, and Gohan would be at around 200,000 at this point. And to be honest, that's a generous power level, considering he didn't get a Zenkai boost. Goku arrives on the planet and flies directly to Frieza. Goku is currently at a power level of 90,000, so he's not very impressive overall. Goku joins the other two in their battle against Frieza, and as he arrives, Frieza is about to end Krillin. The sight of which causes Goku to explode in rage, using a Kaioken times 10 immediately to beat up Frieza. Remember, First Form Frieza is only at a power level of 530,000, so Goku's 900,000 is beyond overwhelming. Goku isn't willing to let him transform either. Krillin is pulled away by Gohan, and the beatdown just doesn't stop. As it happens, Piccolo merges with Nail and gets an insane power boost just like he did in the original story. He then makes his way to the battlefield where Goku is facing Frieza, only to see Frieza being dismantled and is just in time to see Goku deliver the finishing blow, ending the tyrant once and for all without even seeing his final and true form. King Kai is impressed by this. He was impressed that Goku was able to take care of the person that was the root of evil, and so the group heads home victorious. On their way, they communicate with Earth to let them know that the Dragon Balls need to be collected so the Namekians that died may be revived. Before the 6-day journey is even close to over, the Namekians are revived and even get to keep their original planet in this version of events. However, a new threat was definitely on the horizon. Piccolo, Goku, and Gohan trained the whole journey home, Krillin joining them occasionally as it was hard for him to keep up under the intense gravity and power difference. On their way home, they received a telepathic message from King Kai, who said that Elder Guru could still grant them one wish on the Dragon Balls. They revive Yamcha with this wish, but are sad that Ten Shinhan and Chaozu will have to remain dead. Thankfully, Guru says that the next Elder has been picked, and when he remakes the Dragon Balls, he'll use them to revive the remaining two. This is great news. Everyone would be together once again in only a couple of months. However, not all was perfect. 2 years pass, and a mysterious boy arrives from the future. Trunks is here. But this is not the past he expected. This timeline he's traveled to is completely different from his own. He can't sense Frieza approaching the planet, and despite waiting for him to arrive, Goku is nowhere to be found. Concerned, Trunks goes to Mount Paozu and finds Goku training with Piccolo. He confronts them and warns them of a great future danger, but he quickly realizes that Goku's not a Super Saiyan, nor is he as powerful as he should be in general. This timeline was so derailed that Trunks didn't know what to do, so he tells Goku that he'll stay for the 3 years until the androids arrive in order to help them train. But before training could begin, Goku wanted to tell Bulma and the other Z-Fighters about the situation at hand. When he did, Bulma suggested that Goku and the others find Jiro's lab before the androids are a threat, and eliminate them all prematurely to avoid issue. This Goku, who now wants to end threats quickly, would be inclined to do it, and so they collect the Dragon Balls, find the lab, and destroy it before the androids can even become an issue. They also find the basement to Jiro's lab, which contains the details for the androids, which Trunks can bring to the future to save it. Before he does that though, he stays for 3 years. Trunks thinks something is still amiss with this timeline and decides to train Goku and Gohan anyway, just in case any future threats arrive. A Super Saiyan would be needed to take care of those threats. But this is sort of where everything starts to fall apart. You see, though Imperfect Cell being defeated by Piccolo becoming a Super Namekian by merging with Kami would probably still happen due to Kami's fear of Cell, Dabura and Babidi would just be too big of a threat. Gohan wouldn't have true control over his power because he's never tapped into Super Saiyan 2, and Goku definitely wouldn't have Super Saiyan 3 because they wouldn't even know about Super Saiyan grades at this point. Maybe they'd have Super Saiyan grade 4 just by accident and just through training, but honestly, the whole situation just crumbles from there, leading to the universe being overrun by Majin Buu until it's potentially destroyed by him. Or equally, it could be destroyed for having a low mortal level by Zeno. Sad as it is, this story doesn't really have a happy ending in any way I can think about it. Goku's morality arc is truly important to the events of the series, and so, I'll say it once again, if you haven't seen it, please check out my Morality of Goku video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave your opinions and counterpoints in the comments down below, and hit subscribe and the notification bell. That way you get to stay up to date on the channel and everything that goes on with it. If you're interested, please check out the merch store to support the channel in another way that gives you something in return. But till next time, peace!